Welcome to Coach's Corner, everybody. I'm Lyndon.
I'm M.
I'm Debbie.
Amy.
And this is Coach's Corner. We help people change their relationship with food and fitness by sharing all the knowledge we've acquired, hopefully helping each and every one of you. Like the videos, share the videos, and do us a huge favor. Hit the notification button and subscribe. That way you get things as we put them out. All right? So, we're looking at changing the format of how we do things because we're always looking to improve. I feel like I say this at least every 6 episodes. But it's because we're not in a spot where we really want to be yet, right? We're playing with it, we're changing things. We like giving the info, but we want you all to get the info and also share it with other people. So our big goal is to spread the word of health and wellness. Wellness is free. You don't pay for wellness when you come in here. You pay for help, accountability, those type of things. So we make sure that we talk about it in a way that you can take without having to pay a thing. Again, share it with people, all right? So we're starting with wellness in general and the power of community, essentially, is what we're talking about, all right? I just had a call with a lady who was like, I just need accountability, right? And I think people are tired of the old tropes, right? They would join a Bally's to lose a ton of weight. It was strong was the new skinny at one point, right? And a lot of people were doing a lot of running, different things, just trying to lose weight. Now you can throw things like Ozempic out there, and you've got all these people looking for shortcuts. However, shortcuts come with a price. So I wanted to talk about how we do things differently here, how we don't focus on making you skinny, how we focus on making you strong and your look being the same, all right? So the power of community is the accountability and the ability to push past limits you didn't know you had or preconceived, yes? What do you think is our biggest strength in community? One word, because you motherfuckers gonna go on. One word, and then you can obviously explain it, but give it in one word.
What just happened? No, you don't even have to do that.
I'd do that. I almost broke
Dramatic.
this pen. Ethos. Now I'll explain.
I was gonna say, I was like, you're gonna explain.
I think our ethos is one of the strongest things that, if you stick to, breeds what you're looking for as far as growth. Everyone's looking to achieve this goal that may feel unobtainable. I think when I think of ethos, I think of the word consistency in community. So that's the one thing that I think not a lot of places are pushing like that.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Everybody else?
Oh, I'm gonna go with inspiration because I know. Sorry, I was trying to pick a word here. Gave it the thumbs up.
I just gave it a thumbs up because I was like, good
I know.
job, guys.
I just felt like maybe that was cheesy, but I'm
It is
picking
cheesy.
inspiration
Cheesy's
because
good though. Cheesy's good for what we do. Seriously.
I was thinking like role modeling, but I think the small group community workouts that we do and class that we do, you always have someone to kind of look up to, and then if you are someone to look up to at any level, you're being inspired by the people looking up to you, and you're also inspiring someone else. So I think that kind of back and forth is really beautiful. I think we do it well.
What was the one word?
Inspiration.
Got it. I was just making sure I remember. Ethos, inspiration. I wasn't trying to say you didn't say it.
I would go with mirroring,
Hey.
which is maybe the uglier side of inspiration. So, I think being in community, I think that's the biggest thing that comes with that is like staying there through conflict, being called out, like looking at a blind spot. I think all of those things come up in community, and, here we want to do that in community, not be like, all right, we'll go home and figure it out and come back when you're better, come back when you feel like you're deserving or whatever, like whatever limitation I think we can place on ourselves when we feel flawed or vulnerable,
Fair.
Called out in those ways. I think it's easy to isolate. And here, that ethos is, we're trying to maintain a space that's like, nah,
Brave.
come back.
brave.
Deal with it here.
It's like, oh, you're going through something, it's okay.
Yeah.
I was actually going, I think mine is the, let's call it the go-between between the two you both chose, which is authenticity. So I've heard a lot of spaces talk about authenticity. I've heard a lot of people talk about what it's like to be authentic. I've heard a lot of people say authenticity and then teach idealism. If you're unfamiliar with what I mean very very that they will tell you to be your best self while they fake the funk, right? They're not the thing they're telling you to be. Here we're open, we're honest, and we're communicative. So you get to see your coaches as real people who talk about their real problems and how they overcome them on a regular basis, right? That in and of itself, I think, creates a culture where it's okay not to change your diet immediately, right? So many people feel defeated because they've tried diets and not been able to stick with them. I was reading a book recently that talked about, it's like addiction stuff, right? And ironically, one of the worst things you can do when trying to help someone who's addicted, like let's say most of us are addicted to sugar. If you're addicted to something, then the worst thing that you can do is tell a person like, oh, just change it, right? Because if they could, then they probably would have already. It's not that simple for them. There's usually some type of deep wound that is behind those things. So my job isn't to fix your problem. My job is to create the space for you to fix your problem. And that's what we do here. And that's why having those open conversations, having people talk in space and having feedback, right? I think a lot of people don't have feedback from the people around them. They do things very like, either you do everything in the light or around other people, so you're not, and then when you're by yourself, you're a different person, or you're someone who only does things by yourself and doesn't actually get any type of feedback whatsoever. I think our community does a great job of having both sides of that coin and then showing it to you in a way that looks like you still progressing. Yeah.
Cool.
Dropped it on me. All right. So, all together, again, I think our community is very, very special, just because of the simple fact that we actually care, right? I know a lot of spaces care, but they will let how they feel and different things get in the way. I'm very honest with everyone I come into contact with, and in terms of ethos, I think that's what we push for. So conversations openly, freely, and honestly is what we look for in space, which I think has created a culture you don't see in a lot of spaces and places. Problem solving in front of everyone sounds scary until you realize that everyone in the room probably has some version of the thing you're dealing with. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great. So, if you had to give people one tip, let's do the word thing again.
Oh, no.
One word of the thing that you think could help them show up for themselves, what would it be?
Just one word.
Just one word. Let's see it.
What about a phrase?
Let's say it. Word.
Are we going in the same order?
Then you can go to your phrase.
Nah,
No?
we can't.
All right.
Mine down.
I'm gonna go with courage then. I think a phrase that's become really important to me is do it anyway. So I think there's a lot of people speak about fear. It could be about picking up something heavy, something going on in their life. Do it anyways, I think has helped me through, especially the last year.
That was a phrase, but we'll go with it.
I said courage.
Oh, my bad. You did say
Courage.
courage. You did say courage. My bad.
And then I explained myself.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Fair. All right.
All right, mine's boiled now.
Throw that out there.
Like a
Mine's
firework.
boiled down to curiosity.
Okay.
Yeah, maintain your curiosity. Ask the question, but don't ask it angrily.
Aggressively curious.
Yeah,
That is a thing.
yeah. Try to stay more curious than you are confused and resentful. And yeah, that's it.
All right.
Well, I have what is kind of a C word, but with a little modifier on the front. So I'm going to go with discomfort.
Modified C word.
Which is just knowing that there will be discomfort. Any growth requires that. Any journey, it's built in. So I think just knowing that it will be there, and that you can push through it.
Right. Word. It's crazy. I told you how to think about words, but listening to y'all's, I forgot mine. I really did. I forgot. I was like, damn, what's the one word that would encourage someone to show up for themselves? Yeah, you guys chose some good ones. I'm gonna stick with the one most people know me for, which is consistency. And the reason why I think it helps you show up the way that really does is because there are parts of you that just don't care, right? Like, there are parts of you that need to care. There are parts of you that need to understand what you're trying to do and where you're trying to go. There are parts of you that has to persevere, have to not keep that level of care about the thing. And no matter what emotion you're experiencing, there is another emotion on the other side of it. So if you're trying to grow as a human being, one of the first things you should do is do it anyway. So yeah, consistency would be my word to choose, just because I think even us showing up the way we do, and like, again, just being honest and real and be like, I'm not having a good day, but I'm still here, has allowed other people to realize it's okay to have a bad day. Again, idealism makes people feel like they have to hide themselves because they can't see themselves, but we don't do that. So, consistency. All right, great stuff. Cool. I like it. Yeah, you guys knocked it out the park. All right, so again, if you're looking for a community to join, we think we have something special here. I don't even need to talk about the workouts. I don't need to talk about how great we are at helping people. I can literally say our community itself stands alone as a place where people find who they are. All right. So if you'd like to join our community, check us out, www.gettingitdaily.com. You can also check us out on social media, Facebook or Instagram under the name Getting It Daily. All right. Until next time, I'm Lyndon.
I'm David.
Amy.
And we're signing off. Peace.